What's up, guys? This is Will Shoestrick. I'm on my back porch. I figured I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the new bag called the BP2 V2. A lot of people know the previous version of the BP2 came out. We had 3 different colors. That was a really awesome bag. A lot of people liked it. Those are completely sold out. Very exciting for us over at Prodigy. And we're also really excited to bring the next version of the BP2 as we are bringing out the V2. A couple different upgrades, new fabric, waterproof zippers. There's a couple different things that is really exciting. A couple things that have been requested from people for the BP2. We'll kind of go over those. I'm really excited about this bag. The BP2 is one of the best bags out there, especially for the price. The BP3 obviously is the smaller version. BP1 is the biggest version backpack bag you can get, leaving the BP2 in that perfect middle realm of tournament player, but still casual, very light, holds about 25 discs. But we're just gonna get right into it. I grabbed a bag. This is completely not put together. I wanted to show you guys actually how to put together the bag, how simple it is. So the first thing to do whenever you do buy a BP2 V2 is to pull out the inserts. A lot of people miss the inserts. They're actually in the back side of this small pocket. They put all of the inserts in there. You're going to get two large shark fin inserts. I just came up with shark fin. I don't really know what we call them, but they're inserts for the sides of the bags. We're going to talk about how you fit those into the inside zipper. It's not as difficult this time as they are a little bit smaller, so they fit into place a lot easier. And then something that we do get questions on a lot is the Velcro insert. So this thing that looks like a random shape and then the 2 insides in the middle. So for me, it's a little obvious just because I know of all of the old school bags that came, you know, very vertical, not backpack style, and you had to put this in there. So I know how to use these. If you're not accustomed to these inserts, still really easy to do. What you want to do is lay it on a table nice and flat, use these inserts, and I keep these Velcros and I pull them out like that right there. Makes it really easy just to pull kind of the wings of these inserts to the side. I attach the small pieces first. Kind of sits like that. You can even do the same thing with this on that back side. Stick the small sides on first, and then you're going to bring up the other sides here. Boom, just like that. Now you have the compartments to put each disc in. You can separate them however you want. Some people use these, some people don't. It's much easier to put this together outside of your bag. So I suggest take it out, lay it down, put them on like I just did, sit to the side. All right, the next thing that we're going to do, shark fin inserts. As I mentioned, these do go on the inside of the bag. You'll notice that if you open the bag up, you'll see the zippers on the inside here. Sometimes, like this bag, for example, I'm looking at it, the zipper is at the very bottom underneath the padding for the discs. Or it's at the top. So you're gonna wanna open that as much as you can, push the zipper down all the way to the bottom, open that up. So you wanna have it looking almost like this, if you guys can see that. And then what you wanna do is you wanna take this, make sure that the curved edge, this is going to be on the outside of the bag. And by outside, I mean that if you look at it this way, see how the bag moves like this? That's how the insert is going to sit inside of the bag. A lot of people put this on the other side and they say that it won't fit. It's not going to fit. It needs to sit this way. So what you want to do is you want to open up that zipper. You want to take this, give it a little bit of a fold. With these new inserts, you can give it just a half fold, slide it all the way in, But what makes it really easy is when you get it in there, you can actually use both hands, one on the outside of the bag and one on the inside, and just flatten it out and make sure that all edges are on the sides of where it's going into the corners. It's important to just extend the inserts into the corners. Makes it much easier. The bag is going to sit up and look a lot more rigid. So I'm going to do that. All right, so there you go. I got the inserts in. A lot of people talk about the inserts and how it could be a little bit difficult, whether they fit or they don't fit. Just takes a little bit of moving around. Make sure you use both your hands. Try to line it up, straighten it out, get them into the corners as much as you can. Zip it up nice and tight. Bags are going to have a lot more stability with those inserts in there. And then one feature a lot of people don't really talk about is call this tongue of the bag. The tongue of the bag actually can fit in that little back pocket right there. Fancy, sort of. So then we're going to take the disc insert that we created, slide that right on in, boom, easy. Bag is put together like magic, no time at all. So a couple new features of the BP2 V2 in comparison to the previous versions. The first one, the inserts are easier to put in on this one. Inserts are a little bit smaller, makes it fit into those corners a little bit better. The next thing is the putter pocket. The putter pocket up top here, it actually now has the same putter pocket as the BP1. A lot of people who have the previous version of the BP2 are going to notice there is no more bar here, which means that you can get several putters out of the top at one time. I would say one of the comments from the previous version BP2 was that you can only take one putter out and put one putter in at a time. So now we made it a little bit wider. There is no more metal bar in there, so we make those people happy. The putter pocket is larger as well. We added a little tongue. I actually don't remember if it's on the previous version or not, but have a little scorecard holder or mini holder right here. Makes it easy to access. I've noticed that the front putter pocket here is a little bit wider than the old version. It's not something that you see a lot on paper, but I think that this is a little bit bigger where you could actually put a putter up front like a putter pocket, or a scorecard or mini or anything that you want to use like that. The zippers are improved, making them water resistant. There's added padding on the back, which is always a bonus for the people that like to carry their bags, and for the hot days where you're making sure that you want something nice and soft on your back and your shoulders. I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty obvious. Add more padding. You'll notice that the feel of the bag has a little bit more of like that waterproof pant sound. Probably don't love that sound, but you can tell it's not necessarily fabric. It's a really cool material, ripstop, the BP2 V2. I think it's going to last a really long time. It's going to be a great all-weather bag, very light in comparison to the old BP2. It is half a pound lighter, which is an enormous difference for still such a small bag. Fits about 25 discs or more. I don't carry that many discs, so I don't find the maximum capacity on a bag ever. But 25 discs is about the amount that it will hold. Brand new material, new putter pocket, new zippers, added padding, same price. I mean, how can you beat that? That was the BP2 V2 review. Thanks for watching. This is Will Shoestrick. Make sure to grab your BP2 V2 on January 13th from shop.prodigydisc.com.